How are you doing?
See ya.
So they just like poke it in.
This reminds me a lot of the Trailer Park Boys. This is exactly like that, just miniature. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ride the Bean. Today we're waking up in actually in a nudist camp.
Yeah.
Here in the Netherlands.
And now it's time to go to Amsterdam. We have a coffee date with a very nice coffee shop and roastery and an old friend.
Yeah, an old colleague of mine who lives in Amsterdam.
Yes.
Is gonna meet us and show us around the roastery.
And we're just excited to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
It's a cool place.
This is your, you feel at home here, no?
A little bit more, I guess.
Yeah?
But not really, no.
No.
No, not at all. Sorry.
Not like Belgium?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I don't feel home anywhere.
Well, that's good.
In Europe, maybe.
Let's get on the road.
Yes.
And have a little look at the Netherlands. Right. Time to get going. I'm just throwing away the trash. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but me must have been bit by a goat. So, now we stayed in a nudist camp in New Moscow. Why is it called New Moscow here? Tutkik. What does Tutkik mean? Goodbye? It was raining all night last night. But luckily it stopped right as we woke up. I really hope it stays not raining. Oh, look at the baby horses playing. So cute. The country roads in the Netherlands they're so different from almost anywhere else that I've driven. You see, there's only one lane in the middle that's marked, and but it's a two-way street. It's interesting, and it's basically there's not a lot of turns, corners. It's just like straight lines, and then a 90-degree angle, and another straight line. Netherlands is kind of a boring country, like nature-wise. Basically no nature here, and it's just flat. There's no hills at all, the whole country basically. But they've made up for that in how they've made the roads and the neighborhoods and all of this. It's still exciting to ride through because it's just so cute. I don't know. Everyone has horses and animals in the backyard, and horses is a big thing here. I don't think I've seen any country with more horses per square kilometer than in the Netherlands. Welcome to Amsterdam. I think we're gonna meet my friend somewhere around here. We're not in the city center now. I think we're in an industrial area. This is probably where the roastery is. Fredhat's Coffee Roasters. That's really cool. Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, good. Oh my
Long
god.
time no see.
How are you doing?
See ya.
Amsterdam's it's really nice. It's a really small city and it's just a lot of nice people. It's like a bit like yuppie, you know, with like rich young working people who work in like graphic design and stuff. We get like so many customers are just coming in to talk to us about coffee. And like this is people from like Saudi Arabia and people who come from outside of Europe, and they come to Europe for a trip or a holiday or something, and then they choose to come to Amsterdam because Fried Hats is here. So I think it's something quite special about it. There's a lot of opportunity here. There's a lot of links with the actual farmers. So a lot of the time we can actually tell people like the name of the farmer or like the specifics about what's happening at the farm. Do they have a school there, or like what kind of system is set in place to help the workers? And
Tanzania geisha.
yeah.
My name is Dylan from Fried Hats Coffee in Amsterdam. Welcome to our roastery here.
You have a very famous name. Like people talk about you all over Europe.
Yeah, it's
how did that happen?
How did it happen? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm as surprised as everyone else. I guess we're known for being kind of funny, pretty laid back, having great coffees. I don't think we compromise for quality. And a bit iconic, I guess. The bottles were new. The labels are pretty crazy. So
Thank you.
Nice. What?
Really?
Oh, Jonas.
Thank you. Amazing. These are awesome.
Oh, wow. Just dreaming, looking at all your design and your merch. So nice to have it.
Well, that was really fun.
Oh yeah, so cool.
But now I have too much coffee in my pockets. Magali gave us some samples. So Magali used to be my was my colleague, but I don't know. She was my, I guess you could call it apprentice, roasting apprentice, back when I was running the coffee roastery. And now she works for one of the best coffee shops in Amsterdam. That's really cool. Here we are coming into Amsterdam city. This city is so confusing to drive in, I think, because of all the bicycles and everything going every which way. And all the canals and the bridges. It's a pretty city, I think. But it's confusing. But here at least you can park on the streets, unlike in in Copenhagen. Here's one of those historic windmills. I always wondered why Netherlands is so famous for windmills, but then I learned, was it Ichibut who taught me? Maybe. That they use them to drain the land from water, so they could build on it. That's interesting. So here we have the coffee bar Fried Hats Fuku somewhere. Do you see it? Ah, here it is. Cool. You're stuck with everything.
Hello.
hello.
The coffee on the hoppers, and then the coffee that we have available, you can pretty much order anything and we can make it espresso or filter. And this is also the same design with Evo, and people can return their bottles here. So they just like poke it in.
Cool. That was fun. Got shown around by Magali. Fuku is one of the best coffee bars in Amsterdam, and it's a place where you'll just run into all kinds of interesting people. So if you're ever in Amsterdam and want some coffee, you should go here. Now it's getting late, so I think we need to look for a place to sleep. We don't really know anything yet where we're gonna be. So we managed to find the campsite in Amsterdam. This part of the journey is a little bit different than the first part.
Yeah,
but
that's the more city time part.
Yeah.
It's not often we do that.
But it's fun anyway.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see a little bit more about the places we visited today, you can check them out on the Coffee Channel.
We know most of you don't care about the coffee, so it's gonna be somewhere else.
Yeah. This part of the journey is mostly for the Coffee Channel, but
Yeah.
then with some motorcycling in between.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange. Today we've skipped ahead a little bit. In Amsterdam we didn't really do much other than just drink coffee and see some friends, so there wasn't really much to show.
No motorcycle action going on.
Now we're waking up in a campsite not far from Antwerp in Belgium though. Cool. This campsite. This is actually a really nice campsite. It's kind of a mix of a campsite and a trailer park. This is kind of interesting. It's a Dutch trailer park. This reminds me a lot of the Trailer Park Boys. It's exactly like that, just miniature. What's it like to live like this on top of your neighbor? I guess it's kind of nice in some ways. And they also have a pool. Oh, they're doing a diving course in the pool. I really want to go diving again. I haven't done that in probably 10 years now. I used to love it. Cool. Is it open or what? What's tutte slageboom? What the fuck does it mean? Stop and be gillis. Ah, fuck this shit. I don't we're trapped in here. Why doesn't it open? Well, this was actually quite a nice campsite. Here they were really polite and really friendly, unlike in Amsterdam. So welcome to Antwerp. So let's see if we find our first coffee shop in Belgium. I think here it is. Awesome. Rush, rush.
I'm Simon. I'm the co-owner of Rush Rush. I own it together with my girlfriend. It's actually out of the city center. We're really like out of the center of Antwerp. Like people who really come here, they do the effort to come here, to have a coffee here and enjoy it. So that's a bit the main idea.
Oh, it's a really cool coffee shop. That coffee roastery, the building used to be a crack house. And before that, it was the building. It was a big restaurant or fancy restaurant with the biggest chandelier in Europe inside. That was interesting. What? This city is confusing. Is this a parking garage or is it an actual road? Okay, the parking garage there. Okay. Well, let's leave Antwerp and head for Gent, or Gent, however you pronounce it. This was a pretty nice campsite actually. Antwerp camping, pretty good. 20 euro to put up a tent, and 5 euro for electricity. This is kind of interesting. In Belgium they have bicycle paths, but it takes up half the space of the actual road. So I don't know, why do they do it this way? Is it because the streets are so narrow? If I just dropped you here, would you know that you were in Belgium? Yeah? What makes it Belgian? But so this is Gent. Gent. We booked a hostel here tonight because Marion wants to show me around the beer bars, take me on a beer tour. And I'm not saying no to that, but for that we really need to stay in the city. So I can't really drive out of it after. That's a cool tower. I think the place we booked was here. Hotel St. George.
Oh, that's so exciting.
You're happy to be back?
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it so much. But it's also very strange because it's like in the past.
Yeah?
It's like you when you go back to Spain where you lived. It's just very strange.
I just hear the noises. Ah! Oh! Ah! Here we are in Gent, your old hometown.
Very exciting. I really love this town. It's one of my favorite places on the planet, so I'm really happy to show you. It's very beautiful. And it's not too big, so it's very cozy. It's beautiful everywhere. It's a lot of historical buildings that are very well preserved. It has so many cathedrals, and it's known for its very nice, cozy, traditional beer bars. And I really want to show you this. And then you can taste new flavors, because in Norway and other parts of the world where you've been, I don't think you've tasted as many Belgian beers. So for you, if you're interested in flavors, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like coffee or wine.
You're gonna get me drunk tonight.
It's the place to be for tasting beer. And yeah, they're all very strong. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. It's been a long time. I don't remember everything, but it comes back as I see it. For instance, this cathedral, but it's famous. It's the center here. And at the top, you have a golden dragon. And the beer of the city is called Gulden Draak. It's like Golden Dragon. And also, I think on the National Day or some important day, they fire the mouth of the dragon. They make it blow fire, like with.
That's pretty cool.
And it looks really cool. Yeah. Belgian cuisine. Friture. It's amazing. So is it better than regular fries?
McDonald's fries are better.
Really?
I think so. They're good, but McDonald's fries are better. Probably insulting every single Belgian.
Thank you.
Awesome. Gopre for Belgian waffles.
Gaufre. This is my street where I live for a year. Here's my favorite coffee shop. Nope. That's my seat. That's where I wrote my PhD proposal 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. What kind of machine do they have?
That's pretty cool.
And see, they have plants on the shelf. Oh, yeah, and this happened.
This is a laptop-free zone.
Now everything is a laptop-free zone. Come have a look at this, it's so cute. Oh, it hasn't changed, even little bottles on the table. I was literally every day here since I had no friends. So I just came and sat here. No, I had friends, okay, but not like very close friends. Because it's Flanders, it's not easy to just know the locals. And then, yes, I was just doing all my life here, just reading and stuff. Breakfast, lunch, coffee and plants. Everything.
Everything you need.
This is the local friture, because it's like a pub in the UK. You just have one every corner. This is the first beer we are trying. It's a classic, and if you like sour beers, that's a type of Belgian sour beers that's very famous. So it's like a lambic, which comes from the village called Lambic. It's a type of fermentation they've been doing for more than 200 years. And usually it's aged in oak barrels for quite a long time, usually like a year or so.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's what real sourness is like.
Super sour.
And then I have another classic thing. It's a white beer from Bruges. As you can see, in Belgium, it's very important to have the matching glass for every beer. So if it's more like 200, there is more than 200 beers, then you have 200 glasses. Because it's a crime to give the beer in the wrong glass. And that's the only country where they did like this. Even in Norway, I said this will not happen in Belgium. They serve like beer in another brand's glass. That's wrong. And it has to do with, it's like coffee, I guess, depending on the shape, then it's best for the taste. And also because it's tradition. And of course, this is the beer menu, so it's good. And then for each beer, it says like the story, and so you have by type. So this is the Trappist beers, and here at the start they explain what Trappist beers are, and then you have all the details.
Cheers. Marlon is getting me drunk, taking me from bar to bar, tasting 12% beers.
So what do you have here?
This is a honey beer. This is really nice.
What do you think of Belgian pubs?
They're really cozy.
And you have so much choice.
Yeah, so
It's
quaint,
amazing.
so cozy. And like the very Middle Ages feel to it.
Yeah.
They probably are from the Middle Ages.
You understand why every evening when you live in Belgium you just go for a beer because it's like going to your living room.
It's awesome. I love this. And so much good beer.
Yeah.
Insane sour beers. Great like honey beers and wheat beers. It's amazing. This is a beer lover's paradise.
It really is. And it's difficult because they are all so strong. So when you want to taste a few.
Before we leave Ghent, let's check out one last coffee shop. Supposed to be a really cool roastery right here. We park here. Cool. Well, that seems like a cool coffee shop.
Yeah, it's a very cool area.
So we're a plant-based specialty coffee store, which means like for our milks and pastries and stuff, we work plant-based. We work with like selected coffee farmers and single source coffee. So we really put effort and selection into what coffees we want to have or don't want to have here. Yeah.
That's interesting. It's a bit tastes a bit boozy.
That's a pretty good chilled black iced coffee.
Cool. Here we are at Brussels Airport.
So much chaos in Brussels.
So much chaos.
It's too much. Also too much for you. Don't
Yes.
stay here.
I need to find a place to sleep now.
Yeah, not in Brussels. You have to get away.
Well, we made it to Brussels Airport. Unfortunately, it's time for you to go home now.
Yes, indeed. But it was amazing.
Yeah. This episode has been a bit chaotic. A little bit here, a little bit there, just random stuff. But yeah, it's been a little bit difficult to sort of stay on track. We're always too late.
Mostly.
We always get too late in the day. And
yes.
so we can't cover the distance that we're thinking of in the morning. And then there are coffee shops to visit, and then there are things that happen. So that's why this video has been a little bit all over the place, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyway. If you did, give me a thumbs up, click subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see what happens next. Now Marion will leave and go home to Trondheim. You look so happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah. And
And I will continue solo. I'm heading in the same direction, so my destination now is the North Cape. We'll see how long it takes me to get there, but I'm going to have a stopover in Trondheim on the way there. And then we'll see what happens. There might be some interesting things happening later in the season.
yeah, there will be.
But for now, I guess we gotta say goodbye
Yes.
and see you in Trondheim.
Since I lived in Ghent and worked in Antwerp, then I could show you a little bit around my favorite places.
We went for a little bit of a walk around Ghent or Gent.
Yeah. But before this, in Antwerp, well, I just met a friend of mine. We didn't really have time to look at the city, but something happened.
Oh yeah.
Something happened in Antwerp that could have made this whole trip or memory of Antwerp really bad.
Yeah.
But it ends up being a funny story.
Holy crap! I don't think I've ever been this scared.
No.
We were having a coffee, and we went to meet her friend and had some food. We parked the bike outside of a restaurant, and then we went for a little walk.
We covered the bike.
We covered the bike with the tarp and everything,
It was very windy.
and when we came back, there was no motorcycle there.
Yeah,
It was gone.
it was gone.
And I was like, I'm sure this is where I parked it. What the hell happened?
And then on the ground there were these letters with chalk saying the number of your license plate with an arrow.
Moto and an arrow.
We thought it was towed.
Yeah, but luckily there was two neighbors.
But wait, and then the plot thickens because then you took your phone to localize where the bike was, and it said that it was still here.
Yeah.
So that was really strange.
And then suddenly two neighbors appeared, and apparently the bike had blown over. It had fallen down from the wind, and they had gotten some help from some passers-by.
3 people, yeah.
to help them pick it up and carry it inside of their garage, which
We
was
were
right
parked-
behind.
Yeah, we were parked just in front of the garage of a biker couple, and that was really lucky.
Yeah, they had a BMW, and they had also been traveling around and knew what it was like to be traveling on a motorcycle.
With luggage, yeah.
That was extremely lucky. They were super, super nice, and they just hid the bike to be nice with us, to be kind.
Yeah.
But, and I'm glad they did. But,
Yeah. So when we
but
arrived,
that panic feeling of arriving,
it's not
and-
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
scary.
terrible. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was.
No problem.
Don't put it on my.